Good morning. Been a little while since I've done a video, but just been living life, and there's been a lot of rain as always. So yeah, just hasn't been stuff to film. Well, I've just been doing my own thing. Can't always film. Can't always be a presenter. You know, you got to live your life because it's annoying. We all know that anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's why I actually didn't do an Instagram and stuff for 6 years, because I didn't want to be an influencer, presenter kind of guy. So I'll do some videos, some YouTube and stuff. But yeah, sometimes you just can't be asked, you know, because most people are just constantly having to film, constantly having to put this fake, fluffy look at me up all the time. But I'm not really down with that. So I'm just real, you know, and I couldn't be bothered. So that's my real reason, being a human being, isn't it? Getting off the narcissistic social media is always healthy for you. But I'm actually near Lovell telescope, actually by accident as well. So in front of me, I can actually see it, it's over there, where I parked up. So I just parked up, I just found a lay-by, it wasn't intentional. And then I see a ginormous telescope. You know those ones with the grids, like the white grid, amazing. So yeah, I looked into it. So yeah, Lovell telescope. It actually used to be the world's largest telescope until retractable, movable telescope, until a couple others were made. Now I think it's the third, but it's mad. It's pretty big. So yeah, but I'm gonna have some breakfast, and I'll probably end up having a little trail, and we'll go and look at it. So I'll do a little video on Lovell telescope. Let's do this! Alright, yeah, we're in the van, so I'm going to set sail. But yeah, it's only over there. Lovell telescope. So I'm just going to start the old engine, and then we're going to go over there and check it out. See what's going down! Here I am, I've turned up at the observatory. But yeah, it does say to turn off your mobile phones for interference, so don't know how much of the footage I'm going to get, but I'll try and get some footage of it, see if we can get there. It's going in, and I'm just filming it. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm probably going to get shot. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, that's not even the one. That's the one over there. I'm not supposed to be filming, but I'm going around a track. As you can see, they're behind me. I'm just going to try and film in my van before I get told off, basically. That's the best I can do. It's a control building. I'm getting closer. I just got to be a bit stealth today. It's like Metal Gear Solid. I'm just like going around these bunkers and parts just so I can get some shots. So yeah, I'll do my best. Here is the bad boy. I'm just having it till I get kicked out. I'm gonna do it. So it seems to be a little walkway, and you can go and walk up to it. So I'm just doing it. No one here. Probably thinking, who the hell is this guy? What an amazing contraption, eh? Yeah, one of the world's largest telescopes. Now it's the third, but when you're standing next to it, it is pretty big. yeah, I seem to be able to be in here. So it's amazing. Yeah, one of the biggest telescopes in the world, and I literally just parked next to it by accident. So I just walked in, but yeah, it's quite cool. There's some things to look at. There's some random dishes around. It does move. I've seen it move earlier, but maybe it's later on. It'd be nice if it moves while I'm here though. Yeah, the scale of that thing is massive. I think it's 250 feet. Yeah, it's really big when you're there for a telescope anyway. I'd like to see through that. Shame it's grey all the time. Whee! Better pissed off this summer. Oh wow, yeah, so just learning here. So it's got a thing called e-merling, and e-merling is virtual satellites. So all of these satellites that are around the UK, they all link together and they can make a virtual map of a massive satellite. So they all combine. It's pretty cool, eh? Wow. Anytime. It's a predator, isn't it? We'll have 3 dots on mine in a minute. Whoa! Infrared. See, obviously the satellite is picking up radio signals, and obviously they go way beyond the visible light spectrum. So obviously the dish is just picking up radio signals and anything like galaxies and stuff, and then pointing them back, sending them back. I am Magneto Man. Well, I think we know what that is. So yeah, there's just like a giant ring to walk around it, but it's mad. I think it's having maintenance at the moment, so I don't think it's going to move. But it spins the whole frame, even this triangular frame. There's a circular rail on the floor, so the whole thing rotates. And then you can imagine that going up and down. Insane. So yeah, it's quite amazing really. Well, the first rockets, anything that's ever gone, obviously it's a radio satellite, so you can go through the clouds. It's not actually looking glass lens light, it's actually using radio frequencies to pick up signals, galaxies, nebulas, but you can also pick up rockets, satellites, anything flown up above it. So it was used in all of the kind of original first rockets to the moon. It tracked everything, so that's why it's so famous. It's the only telescope. It was made in 1957, so yeah, they used it a lot at the beginning to track anything. The first things flying into space, apparently. Well, there we are. That is Lovell telescope. So I did manage to get right in there. It's quite an impressive machine, but yeah, I literally had a park up and I could just see it in the distance. So that is, or was, the world's largest telescope, and it was the only telescope used for moon landings and first satellites ever up in space. So there you go, big up. It's still working now. It does move. Sadly, it's been maintenance at the moment, so we're not going to see it in action. But I did see it yesterday, and it obviously tilts and points to certain places. So there you go. That's the Lovell telescope. Ciao for now.